CBS 21 News begins with breaking news.
We now know the identity of a soldier who was killed at Letterkenny Army Depot after a training incident. It was reportedly Christopher Lopez, who lost his life yesterday morning. He was just 18 years old. Thanks for joining me tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm Candace Scalise. The identity of Lopez is being released by officials at the depot in Chambersburg after he died at Wellspan Hospital following the training incident. CBS 21 has been in touch with his family, who says he was a wrestler who graduated from Biglerville High School, and friends say he's going to be remembered as a family man who was always making people laugh. Tonight at 5:30, we're going to share a statement from his sister. Officials say Lopez served as a 31B military police officer for the lead Directorate of Emergency Services Law Enforcement Division. He was a Personnel Force Innovation member and was posthumously promoted to specialist. A statement from the commander at the depot says the Letterkenny family is heartbroken and that Lopez was a valued member of the team. He goes on to say the Army will provide support to his loved ones in the wake of his death. Tonight, allegations of child sex crimes have officially been made against the former mayor of Gettysburg. Months after he took the oath of office, Chad Allen Carr is now behind bars. CBS 21's Alan Klein speaking today with state police and the Adams County District Attorney. He joins us live in Gettysburg with the latest.
Candace, the Adams County District Attorney Brian Sinnott described the charges that were filed in the affidavit of probable cause. I heard what he had to say and I read through the documents. According to that affidavit, Pennsylvania State Police Gettysburg received a childline report for an alleged victim who says he first met Chad Allen Carr at 8 years old as part of a local theater program, something that Carr was heavily involved in. The alleged victim says that he was groomed by Carr for years.
We are alleging and believe it's true that Chad Allen Carr had groomed this particular individual from a time even before they were 16 years old, going back to they were a preteen young boy. He developed a relationship with that person, groomed that person, and ultimately was able to successfully entice that person into sharing nude photographic images, nude video images, and inappropriate criminal behavior.
The affidavit describes the alleged inappropriate relationship and explains that much of the communication between Carr and the alleged victim came via Facebook Messenger and Skype. The alleged victim claimed that him and Carr would have what he called late-night talks, which state police described as sexual conversations.
Charges are a felony of the second degree. Each of those two carry a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. Corruption of minors is a felony of the third degree and carries with it a maximum penalty of 7 years in prison. There were potentially other criminal charges that would have applied. However, the statute of limitations has barred some of those charges.
I did ask officials earlier today if there were any other victims. As of right now, they said they do not know if that is the case or not, but anyone with any information regarding Carr or the situation should reach out to Pennsylvania State Police in Gettysburg. Back to you.
Andrew Klein reporting there. Thank you, Andrew. Now, before turning himself in today, Carr resigned from multiple positions he held in Gettysburg, including his most recent appointment as mayor. Carr was sworn in as mayor on New Year's Eve before the Borough Council says it received a letter of resignation on March 3rd due to a, quote, personal legal matter. That resignation was approved on the 9th by the council. Council President Matt Moon is now serving as the interim mayor until March 23rd, when the search for a new mayor is underway. Moon says any Gettysburg resident who has lived in the borough for 1 full year can apply. Applications are due by this upcoming Monday, March 16th. A new mayor will serve until the next municipal election in November of 2027. Now, Carr also stepped down as the president and sole board member of Gettysburg Pride, which he helped get started in 2017. Moon says because everything was in Carr's name, the nonprofit does not have access to funds, which he anticipates are tens of thousands of dollars.
When an organization like this is very top heavy, when it is centered on one person, that one person can disappear and the entire event suffers.
Gettysburg Pride is scheduled to take place the last weekend in May, and as far as we know, the event is still on. Carr also served as the executive director of Gettysburg Community Theater, a theater he helped open in 2009, and where authorities say he met the victim they allege he groomed. For more continuing coverage on this story, you can go to CBS21.com.